come from the slums of these LA streets, Boyle Heights and Watts, where my academy's hardcore homeboys singing religiously. Trapped in a world of lost and false dreams. Every time I ride, my hood rides with me. I was shot out of hell, burning with Godspeed. Never giving a fuck, never thinking twice about how corrupted I'm living my life. But it's prophesized that my name will rise. I won't be satisfied till I hit worldwide. I'll get down with the bullets, I'll get down with the blades, I'll get down with anyone that's throwing shade. When it's time for combat, I'm in the front line. I was down to ride, watch lost my war cry. Motherfuckers all know, motherfuckers all see that Lonester will is a straight up beast. I bleed for my homies, I bleed like a G, but most importantly I bleed for me. I bleed for my homies, I bleed like a G, but most importantly I bleed for me. Angels in LA, there's no such thing. That kind of talk's just wishful thinking. The concrete's all bloody from street wars raging. The killings don't stop, they're accumulating. Civil wars take place nearly every day, when hoods collide with shanks and gunplay. Motherfuckers in LA don't fuck around. All G's in LA are fucking down. Outsiders best prepare for the storm. You'll get toe tagged while your body's still warm. In this concrete jungle we get savage, where modern day tribes that cause damage or havoc leads to the bloody Sabbath. The city bad habits are erratic, are down for you, cast too much static. When it's done with you, you can't be salvaged. I bleed for my city, I bleed for its streets, but most importantly I bleed for me. I bleed for my city, I bleed for its streets, but most importantly I bleed for me. I bleed for my kin, I bleed for my sins, I bleed for anyone who lets me in. I bleed for my heaven, I bleed for my hell, I bleed for my freedom, I bleed for myself. I bleed for what's real, but not for what's fake. I bleed until there's nothing more to take. I bleed for what's wrong, I bleed for what's right, I bleed for what's mine and my bloodline. I bleed for my kin, I bleed for my creed, but most importantly I bleed for me. I bleed for my kin, I bleed for my creed, but most importantly I bleed for me.